Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back to the extended. Let's dive right into this extended, you guys, because there's a little bit of a clarification that I would like to make. What I am realizing at the end of this reading, exactly what's happening, you are coming from a situation where you are separating from someone that you have been attached to, and you're moving away from this energy of not having what you need, but this person gaslighting you, stringing you along. You know what I'm saying? They have abandoned you. Now, this person is coming back around, taunting you, but you know that this isn't real. You have emotionally disconnected from this person. You have healed. You are healing by loving on yourself, putting yourself first. All right. Also, I feel like in realizing the very people that are around you are backstabbing you, are still trying to string you along. This has put you in an energy of being super defensive, super on edge. With keys on a ring here, the many options I feel like are the new people, and perhaps also including this potential soulmate that is coming in. But unfortunately, with that Eight of Swords, you are pushing this person away. All right. With the Three of Cups, you're not wanting to have any conversation. You're not wanting to entertain this person, or you're not willing to think about going on any dates right now. You don't want any of that. That is not your cup of tea. It is not what you are looking for. You're trying to stay in your safe zone, but at the same time, you are looking to be happy. You do want emotional happiness and stability. You do want to ascend on a higher level of commitment, right? Um, with the Hierophant here and the Two of Pentacles, again, I feel like there's going to be a lot of adapting to this new mindset. Okay, this new mindset. When you have these negative people out of your energy and space, out of your vicinity, that is going to change everything. It's going to bring about a whole lot of positivity. Once you start loving on yourself, all right, all of that is going to be redirected back to you. It's like karmic energy. You see what I'm saying? That's why we have the Justice card coming up, because there's an energy of everything that you put out is going to ultimately be returned to you. Okay. Everything you put out is going to be returned to you with the Justice card here. There it is, and the Ace of Cups, right? As you heal, as you love on yourself more, as you separate from the toxic energy of having those people in your area. I don't care what the situation is, right? Um, yes. Yeah, separation with waiting for some sort of financial victory here. There's some sort of win, or I feel like there's a legal situation. It may be court. Again, it could be a dissolution of a marriage. It could be a separation of assets. Okay, that I feel like you're waiting on. Okay. Yeah, Seven of Cups with the Emperor with Poker Face. I feel like there's also an energy here of you having to uh, not give this person and a clue as to what you're doing, keeping this person confused. You know what I'm saying? The Emperor is a very stoic energy, not emotional. You know what I'm saying? So you're not going to be able to read this person easily. They're not going to wear their feelings on their sleeve. Do you see what I'm saying? Which is what our typical energy is when we're in that Queen of Cups energy. It is typical at that point for us to wear our feelings on our sleeve. But in this case, we can't. We have to, we know we need to be strong. We need to hold back. See, we have the Hermit here with the Strength card. See, with Love Call. When this person comes in gaslighting, we know that even though we may be emotionally pulled towards this person, we have to be physically stronger. We have to be mentally stronger. All right. And to get past this person. Once we get past it, I feel like there's an energy of that test. I feel like the divine. I feel like the divine will open up a better understanding as to who we have around us. Do you see what I'm saying? So we'll get clarity. We'll see the truth. We'll start to see people for who they are. The more we love on ourselves, we'll start to be opened up into more understanding. Do you see what I'm saying? And that is the spirit's way of, I feel like, rewarding you for doing the things that are good for you, right? Doing the things that are best for you. Oh my gosh. And so now, so I feel like I had to really, really give that uh, deeper explanation, because it was opened up to me as after I hit end. So I'm gonna be a little bit slower about ending the readings, you guys, to make sure that I'm picking up on all the energies, okay, so that you can get that full understanding, because that's very important. So I am going to probably release this as a free extended to you guys, because I do want you to understand the notion of what you're coming into. You are going to be meeting someone, but you're going to be pushing that person away. We have the Chaser and we have the Phoenix. So I feel like this is the new person with fear of abandonment here, chasing and independence. I feel like you are focused on being independent. You no longer want to be in a situation where you are depending on, saving face so this person doesn't know where your next move is until you make it, so you can be, financially safe and secure. That is a very scary place to be. And I feel like you no longer ever want to be in a situation like that again. Okay. Where you're having to tiptoe around someone so you can financially make sure nobody is going to, like, rip you to shreds. You know what I'm saying? And with Phoenix here, this is all about rising from the ashes. It's all about renewing, but it's mostly about growth. It's mostly about, what are you going to do better in this new phase? How have you learned from this situation? You know what I mean? And I feel like your fear, your what you're going to learn in this new phase, I feel like is going to outweigh your fear of abandonment, because I feel like you being independent and knowing that you can take care of yourself, that's going to alleviate a lot of your fears. Okay, that's going to alleviate a lot of your fears here. Abundance and the dragonfly. Things coming to light, and also being more lighthearted about things. Realizing that you are an empress. You started as an empress. Okay, this person gaslighted you and trauma bonded you down to an energy of, you didn't feel like you were worth it. Okay, but you were able to love yourself back into the state of healing, self indulgence here. And now with Cupid's arrow, this energy is coming back to you automatically. But with not today, you're pushing this new person away. You're pushing the new person away out of fear. But I do feel strongly that this is going to change over time. I just know how us cancers are. It can take us a while to trust again. And then we can also jump right into a situation as well, especially if we're on a very healed plane. You know what I'm saying? Where it's not taking us long to forgive those that have hurt us and to learn from the situation and to move on. Not in fear, but with more knowledge. Do you see what I'm saying? So let's just clarify what we have here. And then I will look to see what other future oracle messages that we have and advice for you. All right, so abundance and dragonfly here. Abundance and dragonfly. Having a positive mindset. Okay, realizing that you are blessed, being grateful for the blessings that you have. Okay, being more lighthearted, also able to move on to something new. Okay, and we have the devil here. Look at this. All right, I don't know how I picked it up. I don't think it was in the reverse, but this is that energy of being afraid. All right, this is that energy of being afraid. And the Queen of Wands here is under the deck. This is beneath the scenes. This is confidence here taking hold. This is you being confident and being self assured. Okay. Being self assured means being able to cash your own check, meaning being able to go out there and getting your own ride, being able to be self sufficient for yourself, right? So, that again, like I said, knowing that you are a pre empress here, knowing that you are an empress here, not a pre empress, but an empress in your own right here. Um, not having any fears about your own abilities, okay? Not having any fear about what you can do for yourself is going to push you forward. So the chaser and the phoenix, and then we have temperance. Temperance. Again, this is healing. Again, this is talking about you being afraid here to move forward. All right. This also talks about you growing. All right. And as you grow, your mind is going to be renewed. I feel like you're going to start running a little bit slower. All right. To the point where you may even just slow down enough for someone to actually speak to you, Cancer, which is funny because that I've been told that I guess I know when I get upset or when I want to avoid people or a situation, I will walk very fast. Okay. I will move quick. I won't give you an opportunity to even see a facial expression. Do you see what I'm saying? That is my form of protection. Right. And I don't know. That is just a thing that I do. I'll have people chasing me. You know what I'm saying? Until I'm in a mindset of, okay, this person is safe. They don't have to chase me around, and then I'll slow down. Temperance here, very much bringing me into that energy of as things start to balance out, I feel like you'll start to calm down energetically within, emotionally, everything will calm down about you. You'll even move slower. We have the death card here. Again, this talks about changing, transitioning, things not being the same, letting go of that old mindset. Okay. And as you let go, things will change. Things will change. Okay. You will be renewed. Look at this. What a beautiful picture here. It's like spirit transitioning. Okay, and then you getting your wings, the higher you ascend. the closer you get to the divine. Do you see what I'm saying? You go from just this to being a full blown angel here. I think it's beautiful. I think it's such a beautiful message here. Not only that, you have two major arcana here, Temperance and the Death card here, right? And like I said, as you calm down, as you start to change, as you start to let go of that old mindset, Cancer, you'll stop making people chase you around. And that is also very beautiful when it comes to a Cancer. To watch a Cancer slow its pace has to be a very beautiful thing. And I'm going to look that up. It's got to be in mating, during mating season. I wonder if crabs are slower, and that's a sign of, you know what I'm saying? You can mate with them. I wonder. I'm wondering about this now. And I'm going to look into it. All right. So self-indulgent here with Cupid's arrow and not today. Like I said, uh listen, we are very good at saying I can take care of myself. I don't need any, even when you're on a date. You know what I'm saying? Or you may be in the energy of, listen, I don't need to go out on a date. I'm good. I can take care of myself, or I can stay at home. I'm good. Tell me about this energy for Cancer. We have the Two of Cups here. So we definitely have a soul connection coming in. All right. We have a soulmate coming in. Hello, 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 Cancer. This is someone who's wanting to work with you, all right? Not against you here, but you are definitely focused on yourself. Under the deck here, you have the Magician, all right? There's the energy of, I can do it for myself. I can take care of myself. I can handle it. I can do it. I'm a jack of all trades. Maybe you are. Maybe you are. With the Six of Swords here, this is also a reminder of leaving things behind as you are moving on, accepting the lessons from the past and departing from those things. If you truly want to step into this Two of Cups energy, you are going to have to move on from this thought process of, I can do it all by myself just fine, or I can, you know what I mean? It's never going to happen for you. But I do see that that is something you're wanting here, right? With the Hierophant and the Two of Pentacles, it's like you are wanting to change, you're adapting, you're transitioning, you're giving it some serious thought here. But in order for it to come to pass, you're going to have to uh, let go of the past here. That's kind of what I'm seeing coming through very strongly here. So let's look at some more advice here. Let's just kind of pull a few oracle messages here. All right, let's pull a few oracle messages here for you. Future oracle messages for Cancer. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides, tell us about Cancer, please. What future oracle messages do we have for Cancers? What does Cancer need to know for this new love coming in? All right, I'm going to pull a few others from a different deck. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides, what does Cancer need to know? Uh-oh, incense just went out, and I'm just going to relight it. I actually watched it go out just now. Keep it going. Alrighty. All right. What future oracle messages do you have for Cancer, please? Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. What does Cancer need to know? What future oracle do we have for Cancer, please? Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. Okay. Okay, let's go. All right, so we have coffin here. There it is, the death card. There it is. Coffin, needing to let go of the past in order to move into this new beginning. This is going to be very freeing for you, Cancer. There's an energy of feeling as if you have been reborn, okay? Like you're transitioning. Where is that card at again? Because that is actually so beautiful. Where is it? Here it is. Reborn and transitioning. The death card. And then we have coffin, which was the very next card. Okay, so yes, right in line here. Right in line. All right, and then we have ascending. Look at this. Look at this, y'all. Didn't I say you were ascending? Didn't I say this? The death card, coffin and ascending. Look at this. Gorgeous. It's just confirmation. That's all this is confirmation. That's all readings are. It's a repetitive energy, but it's all energy changes, it ebbs and flows. So the stories and the things change, and the energies and the feelings and the emotions. So it's all, that's how it all changes here. All right. We have round and round. Look at this, cycles, triggers, and lessons. This is a definitely a cycle. This is a new phase. Like I said, you have rebirth and rekindle. Phoenix here. There's a renewing of the mind. There's also an energy of this is different. This is not the same thing. And the reason why it's going to change is because you're going to have a different energy. You're no longer around the same energy, so you're not triggering the same energy. You're no longer sitting in that same energy. You're loving on yourself. You're taking care of yourself, right? That is going to bring in that pattern. You're in a different pattern. So therefore, the pattern is going to change, right? Yeah. Your karma is going to be coming back to you the way you're putting it out. And then we have divine masculine. Okay, I told you this. You have a emperor energy coming towards you, someone who's extremely settled. Okay, someone who is ready to, you know, settle down. They just want person one person. This is um someone that you can definitely feel safe with, a very, very stable, spiritually grounded person. All right. And they're mirroring you in the opposite but equal way. You're sitting in Empress energy. Okay. You're sitting in your divine abundance here. Okay. All right. And this person is coming in with divine masculine. All right. And what else do we have here? Ooh, love message, baby. Like I said, this person is going to come in letting you know exactly where it is. Okay? Cupid's arrow even says so. Okay? Love is coming, surprise invitation. Okay? Have faith. It's definitely going to happen. This person is definitely coming in. Okay? They are definitely coming in. Okay? So let's go ahead and clarify this, and then we'll clear everything away, and I'll do a quick Cancer versus all 12 signs to tie up this extended. All right, so let's see. Let's look at Coffin here. And Ascending. Coffin and Ascending. So for Coffin, we have the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords. This is definitely an ending here. This represents separation here. This also represents a new beginning. A new beginning. Under the deck, the Two of Swords. All right. And this is an energy of a decision that may have been difficult, right? But you have transcended beyond that. You have been freed. Okay. You have been freed here. And we have the Two of Swords and the Three of Swords, which again, 5 swords. This is all about mentally being freed. Okay. With Coffin here, that is what is going to change. You are going to be liberated in your own sense of thinking. The way that you think is going to change, or there's an energy of needing to let go of your old way of thinking because you have ascended. You're now bringing in good energy. Okay, so you have better options to choose from, right? So you no longer have to be sitting in an energy of being afraid or intimidated or, any of that. All right, you're in a whole new phase. Everything is different, nothing is the same. Tell me about ascending here. So your choices are going to change. Okay, tell me about ascending here, Holy Spirit. And you have, look, the Empress. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? So you have the Empress to the Emperor, true pair. All right. And this is also you being abundant. This is you financially having everything that you need here. All right. And look, we have the Four of Swords. And what did I say? I said that you would calm down. As you get into your divine Empress, that is your soft side. Okay. As you enter into your soft phase, Cancer, you are going to be able to calm down and walk around on your tippy toes. Do you understand? Because you're going to be stress free. You are going to be making decisions in a place of not feeling stressed or trauma bonded or, you know, deceived or any of that. So it's going to change your whole attitude, and the way you look at love is going to change here. Tell me about Phoenix here. Look, changed mine. Changed mine. Tell me about Phoenix. And look, we have the World. What did I tell you? This is the end of a cycle. This is you no longer being triggered. Okay. All of the external things that were affecting you before are no longer affecting you. The wheels have turned here. Okay, you have traveled to a new place. You have you're in a whole new state of thinking. Under the deck, the Knight of Cups. Do you see what I'm saying? This is you dating again. This is you being confident and feeling free enough to even want to go out and talk to other people on that level. This is you feeling emotions again, feeling like you're ready to get out there again. All right. And that's a good, flirty, fun feeling. Do you understand me? That is when you are definitely going to be in your whole new, look at this smile on this face here. Not a worry, not a care anywhere. Do you understand? Complete change of mind. The world and the Knight of Cups. You're now ready to date again. This is a completely different place than you were before. Tell me about round and round with cycles. Look, this one in the reverse here. So we have the Eight of Pentacles here, and it's in the reverse. Okay. It's in the reverse. This is your needs not being met, right? This is you not getting what you needed in the past. I feel like you no longer have to do this anymore, and it's going to put you in a different state. We have the Eight of Cups here. Yeah, listen, when you're in the Eight of Cups energy, you're pretty much already, you've already made the decision that it was too much for you. You see what I'm saying? You being in this cycle going round and round, with this person or with these people or with this type of people, that was just triggering you. You have learned your lesson. You are no longer willing to go back to that energy. And because of this, your divine masculine is what is coming towards you. Do you see what I'm saying? You are calling in, you're manifesting your divine masculine because you're not accepting anything less. We have the Judgment card. What did I tell you? The Judgment card. Period, baby. Listen, this is all about reflection. What are you reflecting? Okay. You're looking at your divine masculine because that is what your divine masculine is seeing, is the divine feminine. When they are looking towards you, you're living in your soft era. You're present in your soft era here. We have the Nine of Wands. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Look at how he's carrying her. Look at how he's carrying her. She doesn't even have to walk across the finish line. You see what I'm saying? Even though, even this is you being in your divine feminine, ultimately allowing that divine masculine to take you across the finish line here. This is beautiful. And this is also you recognizing that this is where you want to be. You want a divine masculine who's willing to do this. You don't want someone who's weak, who's not willing to do this. If your person isn't doing this, Cancer, you can just throw the whole person away. It's not a divine masculine. Okay? You might have a divine feminine, but it's not a divine masculine. If you're sitting in your soft feminine energy and they're not willing to do you like this, just throw it away. Throw the whole thing away. You understand? But this person is willing to do this, and you're recognizing this. And because of that, look at what we have. Look at what we have here. Love messages being given and received. Do you understand? Yeah. Tell me about love message. You're not going to have a hard time letting this person know how you feel at the end of the day. You're going to go from being afraid to express your emotions to, look at this, the Nine of Pentacles here, pre-Empress energy. Under the deck, we have the Knight of Pentacles here. See? And I feel like it's going to take you a while to get to this point, but you are going to get there. You are going to get there. This is committed energy here. This also represents um, slow and steady. Okay? Slow and steady. So, with that Nine of Pentacles here, and you have the Knight of Pentacles, like I said, you may date this person for a while. You may still stay in your energy of, I'm single, I just want to date. But I feel like that is going to also help you be more confident and secure knowing that you trust this person this time around. Do you see what I mean? Because this person, they're not going to trigger you like the past person. They're not going to backstab you multiple times. They're not going to constantly take you through it. They're going to prove this to you over time. So, gorgeous energy. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause it, clear this away, guys, and then I will come back and then we will do Cancer versus all 12. We'll just do a quickie, okay? All right. So I will see you in just a minute. Hold on for just a moment, okay? All right, Cancers, let's go ahead and do a quickie. Cancer versus all 12 signs, Aries through Pisces, okay? Starting with Aries, I will make sure that the timestamps are available and I will put them in the description box and in the comment section, okay? Guys, please make sure you all like the video. All right. All right. Thank you. Starting with Cancers dealing with an Aries, okay? Oh. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides, tell me about Cancer and Aries, please. Cancer and Aries. So we have the Magician and we have the Ten of Swords. Cancer, if you're dealing with an Aries, I feel like no matter how hard you try or no matter what you do, there's not going to be anything that is able to keep this situation from ending. I feel like this person has been deceptive in some way. Um, what this person has done, there's going to be no coming back from. Okay. All right. So, Cancer and Taurus. Cancers and Taurus. We have the King of Wands and the Seven of Wands. I don't know what I'm hearing. No, I think this fan is blowing something around. Sorry, guys. Um, so Taurus, we have the King of Wands and the Seven of Wands. Sorry about that. Strong Taurus energy, by the way. Um, Cancers, if you're dealing with a Taurus, I feel like this Taurus is uh, going to be taking some sort of action, and I feel like it's going to put you in a place where you're very angry or upset. Okay. They're going to do something and it's going to put you in uh, a mode of feeling like you need to stand your ground, okay, or fight back. So whatever this person does, they could, and I feel like this person also could be very angry or upset. Okay, there's a lot of feelings that are being exerted here. And again, I'm just seeing you being very defensive or standing up for yourself. Okay. So Be careful with this Taurus. Moving on to Gemini, you have the Ten of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. If you're dealing with a Gemini, Cancer, I feel like this is somebody who, I feel like this is somebody who has a family or a situation where they're living with someone. Like this person is coming from a committed connection and they are looking for you to be the other person. All right, with this Queen of Wands energy here. I feel like this person has left from a stable connection looking for a third party connection. So be mindful with this Gemini. All right, Cancer's dealing with a Cancer here. We have the Page of Cups and the Five of Wands. Cancer, if you're dealing with another Cancer, I feel like someone is coming in with an apology. Um, with this Five of Wands energy, I feel like you're not ready to you're not ready for this apology. There's an energy of you are still sitting in a place of being upset, right? I feel like there's still tension. So if you're looking to apologize with another Cancer, I feel like don't. This person is still sitting in the energy of being angry, and you're only going to find yourself getting into another argument. Okay. All right. Moving on to Leo. We have the Hermit and the High Priestess here. If you're dealing with a Leo, this person is making a decision and they don't, and I feel like they don't want to be bothered. I feel like this is something that, they're praying about. They don't really want other people involved. Okay, this is something they feel like they have to do on their own. All right, so give this person some space, because they are trying to make a very important decision. Okay, and they don't want to have any outside influences. Okay, moving on to Virgo, we have Temperance and the Eight of Swords. Okay, if you're dealing with the Virgo Cancer, I feel like there is someone who's coming in to apologize, or there's an energy of forgiveness. Okay. And this has to do with staying away, someone staying away or keeping you away from something. So if you're dealing with a Virgo, there's going to be some apology or forgiveness for feeling like you've been kept away from something, or, you know, I don't know. There's something that this person wasn't able to see, or maybe you didn't allow this person to see you or talk to you, and I feel like there's an apology. Okay, there's going to be an apology coming in because of this separation, right? Because of this person was blocking you, they're coming in with an apology, or there's going to be some sort of reconciliation. All right, so moving on. Cancer and Libra, we have the Queen of Cups and we have the King of Cups. So there is a lot of love between you and this Libra Cancer. I feel like this is um this is a true pair. This is a soulmate connection here. I feel like this person is coming in. You may have been at a distance from this person, but they're coming back home. So there could be an energy of someone who, has been away, perhaps traveling. You've been temporarily separated. I feel like you also have a child with this person, or there is some sort of bond or connection that you have with this person that you share. And I feel like they're coming back around to see you, um and if you have like a child or a baby, they're coming back home. Okay? So beautiful. Moving on to Scorpio. We have the 6 of Swords and the 10 of Wands. Cancers, if you're dealing with the Scorpio, I definitely see an energy of it's like you're getting away from a situation after you've gotten to a point where you can't take it anymore. I don't know if this is a very toxic or abusive situation, even with that 10 of Wands. Okay, I'm getting a lot of stress, and I'm also getting an energy of you can no longer take anymore, and you're literally running away. So there's a situation of you running away because you can't take anymore, or this person is leaving after, sticking it out for beyond their point. You know what I'm saying? Of return. Someone is beyond the point of return here. Okay. Moving on to Sagittarius. We have the Empress, and we have the Ace of Wands. Okay, Cancers, be careful if you're dealing with the Sagittarius, because somebody could end up getting pregnant. Okay. Um, or you may end up having feelings for this person, and they may end up just, you know what I'm saying? Like, it may end up being a one night stand. Like, you may never hear from this person again. So it's like an energy of either you have more feelings for this person than they have for you, or you may, end up getting pregnant after just kind of being with this person one time. You know what I mean? So be careful. All right, moving on to Capricorn. We have the 8 of Pentacles, and we have the 5 of Cups. Okay, be careful with this Capricorn, Cancer. I feel like there's an energy of you putting a lot of effort into the situation only for it to not work out. Okay, or there's an energy of you, spending a lot of money or working really hard, okay, throughout this connection, just to end up losing out bad. Okay. All right. Moving on to Aquarius here. We have the Chariot, and we have the 6 of Wands. Okay. There's an energy of someone is coming towards you because they see you as being very successful, or they see the connection being a very positive connection, or there's an energy of this person is determined to win you over, or determined to get you on their side. You see what I'm saying? They're coming in with a lot of confidence as well. All right, but this person is determined to win you over or get your attention here. All right, so moving on to Pisces, Cancers and Pisces. We have the 3 of Wands, and we have the King of Swords. So, Cancers, if you're dealing with a Pisces, I feel like there is someone who feels like the best thing to do in this situation is to go. They feel like it is the right thing. They're seeing this as the way out. Okay. They feel like leaving the situation is the best choice. Do you see what I'm saying? So, I mean, if this is someone who is walking from the connection, they're doing it because they feel like it's the right thing to do. Okay. All right. I hope you all resonate with these messages. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I will have more readings like this. I will be also coming back and doing you versus them, and more of Cancer and the collective. I'll also be doing another Celtic cross love reading. All right. And a money bomb coming up on Friday. So stay tuned for that as well. That'll be for your forecast for the weekend. I believe I will actually release that message on Thursday, so please stay tuned for that on Thursday. So, likely by the time this airs, it'll be later on this evening. All right, so I love you guys. Stay tuned. God bless, and I will see you a little bit. Love you. Bye.